This dude, and that dude. Good morning, everyone. There you go. There's Arena's just decided to show up on the recording there. Well, it's a marvelous Monday for Magic, and I thought I'd get in and do some gaming as per every Monday stream, which is kind of cool from my perspective. I'm really looking forward to it. So thank you for those of you that have tuned in and chat. I appreciate it. Thank you for those of you that are watching this on YouTube. I appreciate that as well. If you're watching this live on Facebook or in any of the other streaming platforms that I've got my account linked to, thank you as well. I appreciate it. Feel free to follow, like, subscribe, depending on where you're seeing this. Couple of things to announce before we kick off this morning. So I've talked last week about a change to the stream starting next week. So I'm moving my times from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. So I'll be starting at 7 p.m. and going through until 10, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. I'm going to basically do that for a couple of weeks and just revise and see how it works. That's just primarily because I've got a new opportunity for doing some work, and it just doesn't work if I'm locked out for 3 days. So that's why I've had to change it. So that's happening. I'll revise any feedback if anyone's sort of feeling like, oh, I could do this, you could do that. Feel free to let me know and I'll consider it. But ultimately, it's got to be flexible around the other elements of my life as well. So keep reminding me. Keep reminding me to remind you. So Monday, Wednesday, Friday, as of next Monday, will be from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is Greenwich Mean Time plus 10 hours. Now, all my neighbours have decided today is the day to do their mowing. So if you do hear some noise outside or some noise, I apologise. But yeah, it's a beautiful day here. And considering it's rainy or too hot most of the time, today's a nice day for those people. A couple of shout outs to go out there. So big shout out for Spectrum Games. You can see their little, let me just make sure I'm pointing the right way, that way. Pointing toward it. Over there in the corner. Spectrum Games, really good people. They're a small business based out of Sydney, Australia. They are purveyors of cardboard, Magic the Gathering, and accessories and otherwise. Go and check out their website. Go and check it out. See if you can support them. They do a lot for helping new streamers, new players for Magic the Paper version. So just be aware that they are good people. So you can go and check out their website at www.spectrumgaming.com.au. Quite nice. It's not dot. www. Yeah, it is dot. Yeah, right. They've actually given me a box of Commander Legends. So every time someone subscribes to the channel, resubscribes to the channel, I'll open a booster on stream and show everyone. And every time we get a new follower on stream, whilst I'm doing this, I will open that as well. So that's kind of cool. They didn't need to do that. They just did it because they thought it was cool. I think it's quite nice. So we've talked about the stream change as far as the timings, the schedule. Let's have a look at where we stand at the moment with our move on Mythic. So we've got just under 2 weeks to go, and we're in Diamond Tier 3, which is good. So we're going to push forward with that a fair bit today. I want to get some progress happening. I tells you. We've got a couple of different events to go through. So this has popped up. I think this is quite good. We'll probably have a bit of a run at this at some point today as well, just for giggles. We've got a draft that we need to finish out as well. So we're currently sitting at 2 wins and no losses. We've got a pretty insano deck, in my opinion. Let's have a look at what's in the store. Oh, look out, some sleeves. Sign me up. I'm a sucker for some sleeves. But you all know that. Yeah, cool. Some nice cards. I love the artwork on this. Alright, cool. I hope everyone else is having a good start to their week. Oh, we've got, so today's challenges as far as what we can get some XP and some gold for. Kill 15 of your opponent's creatures. Alright, that's pretty straightforward. And then we've got 2 winners wheels. So we've got the winners wheel for the daily challenges, which is there, 15 wins. And then we've got our weekly winners wheel as well. So, yeah. Alright, well, without further ado, we should probably just go in and have a look at the decks that we'll be running today. So I've got a couple of things to go through. So I've been playing a little bit of Naya deck. This is actually a really solid deck. It's Naya Adventure-esque. Pretty sort of standard stuff. So in the 1-drop slot, it's got the Edgewalker Innkeeper. 2 drops, it's got the Shield Breaker, Rimrock Knight, Scavenging Ooze, Bushfire Elemental, which has got that landfall trigger, which makes it pretty large and in charge. It's also got a bit of removal. 3 drops, sort of rounds out with Bone Crusher Giant, Lovestruck Beast, and the Mammoth. And then this Showdown of the Skulls. And if you're not familiar with this card, it is very good. So 1 red, 1 white, 2 other for a Saga. Saga is an enchantment that sort of moves through stages. That's what it's all about. So the first, when it comes onto the battlefield, it triggers exile the top 4 cards of your library. Until the end of turn, you may play those cards. So in a red-green, so Gruul, but a red, or it's Naya, sorry, I should say, in a red type deck, refilling your hand's pretty important because you do burn through those cards super quick. And then as you can see there, the second and third modes, or whatever you want to call it, steps. Whenever you cast a spell this turn, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. So you go, oh yeah, it's pretty cool. The thing about it is that it combos super well with things like the Embercleave and the Great Henge. The ability for your creatures. So let's just pick a basic creature. Say the Shield Breaker, yeah? Let's say you've destroyed their artifact, you've brought it into play, it's a 2/1, okay? Every time you cast another spell, this gets a +1/+1 counter. So all of a sudden it becomes a 3/2, 4/3, 5/4, yeah? So let's say it's a 4/3 just for case of argument. You then, when it checks in, equip an Embercleave. It gets +1/+1, double strike, and trample. So it becomes a 5/4 double striking, trampling death machine. So, very cool. The other thing is the Grain Henge. If that's out, when this comes into play, it gets a +1/+1 counter on it straight off the bat. And then it's got a regular little cornucopia of land options. Sideboard-wise, for those of you that are into that best of 3 game, format, I should say, it's got just some general removal in the form of 2 giant killers, some burn, some artifact or enchantment destruction, bit of graveyard hate, ability to take their stuff, and then refill your hand. So it's a pretty good sideboard as well. So that's one deck, Naya deck that I've been playing, and then there's a bunch of decks that I've seen that I want to try out. So I do enjoy my mono decks, so that are one color. So this is something that I saw last night when I was looking around, and I thought, well, let's have a play. So it's really linear. It's got a bunch, as you can see here, the mana curve. The average is 2.8, so it's sort of pushing it up into that mid-range. It's not so much low down, but it's got a massive amount of creatures because it's stompy. So the idea is that you ramp your land up and then start delivering these massive creatures that just punch through so much damage. Big fan. So it's got a couple of support spells in the form of Blizzard Brawl, which allows you to punch other creatures, and Primal Might, which pumps up your creature and gets them to fight. Excuse me. It's got some reach and trample here, and also a point sink. If you're at the latter part of the game and you've got a bunch of mana sitting there, you might as well put it into a Stonecoil Serpent, because its casting cost determines how powerful it is. Swarm Shambler. This creature in itself starts off as just a 1/1. But you can make it larger every turn, and anytime it's targeted or any other creature is targeted, if this is on the battlefield, you get an insect. So it's a way of just building a bit of redundancy and going wider than you normally would. Anessian Hornbeetle is 1 green, 1 other for a 2/2 at the beginning of your combat of your turn. If you control another creature with power 4 or greater, put a +1/+1 counter on it. Gets large. Especially in a deck that is built around what we have here, plus also the ability to be able to grow, things like Yorvo and others. And once you get the Great Henge into play, things start to get out of hand too. Scavenging Ooze, great for removing cards from your opponent's graveyard. Lovestruck Beast, everyone knows what that's about. Old Growth Troll, 3 green for a 4/4. So 3 green, generally people balk at that. In a mono green deck, it makes no difference. It's pretty good. From my point of view, it's a 4/4 trampler, and when it dies, it can become a troll. So as you can see here, when Old Growth Troll dies, if it was a creature, return it to the battlefield. If it's an aura enchantment with it's an aura enchantment with Enchant Forest you control. The Enchanted Forest has tap, add 2 green, and pay 1, tap, sacrifice this land, create a tapped 4/4. So you can basically just rebuy at the sacrifice of a land. You can rebuy a 4/4 troll, which is pretty damn good. Gives you that redundancy there. Yorvo, every time a creature comes and enters the battlefield, so Yorvo, Lord of Garen Brig, enters the battlefield with 4 +1/+1 counters it. Whenever another green creature enters the battlefield under your control, put a +1/+1 counter on him. Then if that creature's power is greater than Yorvo's power, put another +1/+1. So he gets large. Gem Razor, it's got 2 modes, so you can just cast it straight up as a 4-drop 4/4, or you can actually mutate it and cast it on top of something else for its mutate cost of 2 green, 1 other. Whenever this creature mutates, destroy target artifact or enchantment, so it just gives you that redundancy there. So a full play set of those. A single Garrick Unleashed gives you that ability to be able to pump creatures up and give them trample, create other token, beasts, etc. Full play set of Questing Beast, 4 of, and Vivian Monster Advocate. So just creating those 3/3 green beast creature tokens, and having the flexibility to make them either have vigilance, have reach, or have trample. Yeah, cool, or trample. So yeah, pretty solid deck. It just runs, you know, some snow lands, as most decks do, for things that, you know, trigger off it. And then it has a full 4 play set of Castle Garen Brig, just to give you that extra mana drop for casting creatures. Sideboard wise, Blizzard Brawl, that's got the an extra one of those. Chainweb Arachnia, some other enchantments, instants that allow you to give hexproof, etc. Some more fight mechanics, another Ooze, another Planeswalker. Yeah, it's all pretty straightforward there. So that's the green. Gruul Snow, pretty much it's a development on what we were looking at before. So it uses the snow mechanic to augment some of the spells that exist. I thought it might be cool to play this just to try it out. Because the other Naya deck that I've been playing has been quite good fun. So I thought this might be a sort of in between a bit of fun. There's nothing too exceptional in the sideboard. The only thing I would probably say is it does run Toski and also the Cloth. I don't know how to pronounce that. Which is cool fun too. So not too shabby. This is a fan favorite. We have a regular channel watcher, YouTube commenter who loves his black decks, so we've been having a bit of fun over the last probably 6-ish months playing games, and we were talking about different decks and black-red using Tegred and also Valky, specifically for the Tibalt side. But so this is one build. This is my sort of version of it. He has another build that he's working on, which I think is quite good too. So at this stage, I thought we might give this a bit of a run today if we get a chance. And then finally, everyone's talking about how good mono white aggro is. I don't disagree. I think it's quite good. This is a slightly different tuned version. It's got Sentinel Eyes and the takedown in here. I haven't run those before, so I thought I'd just give them a bit of a try and see how it works. Yada yada. Okay, so other than this, the only other thing that I've got to sort of consider is if I'm going to play in the tournament this weekend that's coming up. And that really depends on how everything goes this week for me, as far as getting everything else sorted out that I need to get sorted out. So, yeah, later in the week, probably Wednesday, I'll be deciding one way or the other. And if I am going to do it, I'll be doing some playtesting on Wednesday's stream. And potentially Friday's stream as well. Alright, let's get into it. Move away from this. We'll start off with the Naya and we'll work our way back. How does that sound? So we're at the first pip of Diamond 3. We want to get better than that by the end of stream. I'd like to get up into Tier 1 or better. By the end of stream, that would be good. Yeah, it's a pretty good hand. So we've got red, we've got green and white. So we've got our 3 colours. We've got something that helps us with our draw engine, something that can punch a lot. So seems good. Keep this one. Wish our opponent a good, happy time. A bit of love. Play this out for green. Play the Innkeeper. Next turn we play the red. Put the Bushfire Elemental in and attack in, hopefully for 2. Yep, okay. Up against some sort of Goblin build. I have a feeling that I'm in the wrong queue. Good times. Great classic hits. Sure. Let's play this. Triggers that. I'm gonna play the Mammoth instead, because next turn I can play another land, play both. Yeah. All right, so I think when I loaded up, I decided that it'd be cool to play a standard deck in Historic. So in theory, this will be a quick game because they'll run over me. But, you know, maybe we'll be lucky and get a win. Or maybe not. Okay. Okay, let's see what happens now. I'm guessing what happens now is that they run over us, because he's going to make a billion goblins. Well, he's going to make a few. Let's say that. So what have we got here? 4, 6. They can't attack this turn unless they've got something with haste, which is possible. Nope. All right. Block. Be good if I had trample. That's what I reckon. Let's just bring this back a bit. Sure. We won. I cannot believe we won. Our opponent was very unlucky. Alright, so let's go and play in the standard queue with our standard decks rather than the historic queue with our standard decks. That was a little lucky. Thank you. That's a bit better. Whoopsie. Very lucky to get away with that one. I was watching some people play in the Star City Games competition over the weekend. It's been pretty interesting. Now, we could stall out here. It is what it is, but we might draw a red. That's the other side of it. Yeah. And we do, like a boss. Shot. Shot. So a 3-2. Like it. Play this. Play this. I'm going to get my other colour just because I don't want to be stuck if I'm sitting here. Because that will make me unhappy. It'll make me sad. I'll cry. Not really cry, but... yeah. Yep. I'm guessing that one of my elementals is disappearing. Yeah. Play this. Play this. And then attack him with this. Alright, so they can deliver at this point in time 5. Maybe if they've got a maul, that'll turn up to 7 damage. Creating a 1/1 creature, maybe. No. Let's do this. Attack with this guy again. See if they block. Yeah. Alright, so we got 1 creature there, 2 creatures there. Yeah. That's unfortunate. Would have liked to been able to eat some of those creatures, but anyway, it is what it is. Okay, so we take 5 on the chin. Play this. Eat this. Gain life. That's all we can do at this stage. No attacks, end turn. Alright, let's see what happens. Okay. What do we go? 2, 4, 6. Do this. Sure, whatever. Get another henge, that's a bit funny. Eat their creature. No attacks. Oh my god. Oh my god. 7. That's pretty brutal. What are we going to do here? 2, 4, 5. I think we're pretty pwned, to be honest. all over Red Rover. I was hoping we could draw into like maybe an Embercleave. That would have taken the game out of their hands. But alas, it was not to be. Okay. That's the second game. And we lost, so we're 1-1. Let's see if we can make the decider to make it positive for this Naya deck that I reckon's good, that isn't performing particularly well because it just lost the last one. Ha. So maybe I can only win games in historic if I use standard decks. No? It's not very logical, is it? Oh, okay, let's get into it. Hello. Love you. Seems fair. Red. One of these. Attack with both. Drop them to 18. They swing back. +1. Sure. Kill this dude. Yeah. Okay. The reason I made it a green, even though I probably should have made it red, is because why would you use both greens, man? Cool. Trying to keep my destroy artifact up. Well, that's great. Oh no. No blocks. Why wouldn't you attack him with the fire? Are you trying to stop me from attacking? Is that what you're saying? Not about that. It seems a bit cray-cray. How about this? That one, this one, and this one this time. I'm going to eat the speaker of the heavens, because if they have the ability to be able to get it back, I don't want them to be able to. No attacks. Two. fall for your trap. Make it indestructible. Oh god. Yeah. Alt-A. First things first. Eat that. White. Draw another card. Not terrible. Attacks. Nice. So 5, 6, 7, 8. Go there. Go there. Something like that. I would have much preferred to have the green available to be able to eat those as they went into the graveyard, but alas, it was not to be. Alright, so I could potentially make a 6. So what have they got? They got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's not looking the best. Hey! Awesome. Hey, you do you mean you can't hear me? Is that what you're saying? Like as in my speakers or my music's not coming through? Or do you mean that you're just being quiet at home? So what do we got here? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 flying. Hopefully you can hear me. Sure. How come you didn't let me? Okay. That makes sense that you cut the sound. I was concerned that you were saying that there was no sound coming through. Because that would be very bad for me. Let's see what they do. Yeah. So we've lost this one, but that's okay, because ultimately what it comes down to is I can't just sit here forever. All right. Not so much fun. Alright, so that's the 3 games using that particular deck, and I like it. I think it's a good deck. But now we will change to a different deck. And I'm thinking that we go to the Stompy. Work our way back. Mr. Ragged Gorilla, or Mr. Raged Gorilla, not ragged, raged. Okay, so we've got 1, 2, 3. That surprises me. I would have flashed that in and blocked. Oh, it can't block. Can't block multicolored. Let's see if it resolves. Yeah. This is the first time I've played this mono green Stompy deck, so oh, okay. And I get play up against the boogeyman in the format. Well done. You're the best. Okay, so basically my opponent swings in with everything. I block here, I block there, I go down to 4. No attacks. Okay, so they're trying to draw an answer, so hopefully they don't have the ability to kill this, but I may have. Okay, I went the other way. Alright. I need to draw a land next turn. Yeah, correct. So one of the chat, they're just saying that if I get another land, which I do not. No attacks. In a difficult situation. Yeah, I'm not a big fan of the rogues deck, that's for sure. I don't know what to say really, other than I'm not a big fan of the rogues deck either. Alright, so that was game 1. Game 1. Yeah, if I could have got the Vivian out, I could have started casting 3/3 Beasts with Reach. But, you know, what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Another rogues deck? No. Sure. See you, Mr. Ooze. No. Wow. Okay. That's surprising. Yeah, I don't understand. But, oh well. There you go. Like a boss. That was a bit risky, but anyway. What the hell? Oh my god. Just gonna hold on to my gem razor just to see if I can get something. Which card do you like? You like Valky? So chat saying, in chat there's someone saying that they really like this card. Yeah, Valky is a very good card. But you've got to know what you're doing with it. So if you make the wrong choice about what you're going to grab, it can be quite difficult for you to come back from it. At this point in time, my opponent's got a fairly full hand. So I really need to start hopefully being able to put more pressure onto them. Wow. Yep. Seems fair. This.
This is my paradise.
Reach.
Every day
Next.
is a new mutation.
No attacks. Enter. So if they swing in this time, I'm just going to take it. I'm going to take the 4 damage. Alright, let's see what they pick. So this particular, as you can see here, what they get to do is pick 3 monocolored cards. And then I decide. I would suggest this.
Try that again. I did.
Sure.
So many painful memories.
That was the end of that. That's for sure. Alright, so I'm going to play one more time with this green deck and then I'm changing. Because it does not feel like it has any capability. Yeah, just a new one, just trying something different. I'll be choosing a different deck after this game, that's for sure. Because, yeah, as you can imagine, I don't really want to slide back to bronze. Sure. I do have a Tibalt deck. Haven't finished it, but I do have an in progress one. So I think it's similar to yours. I don't think there's a lot of cards that don't cross over, but it's just got a slightly different take on it. This one definitely. Dr. Lipschnitz. I think okay, cool. More power to you. Why wouldn't you let your fox resolve first? Why would you do all this without your fox on the battlefield? Why? I don't understand. Makes no sense to me. Sure. I'm just going to cast it now because I want to draw more cards. guessing that. Alright, so now they're at 8 cycle cards. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8 cycle cards. Nine cycle cards, so they could kill us outright with one of those spells. One, two, three. Yeah. They're just going to kill us outright. They blast us. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. Massacre Worm would make short work of this board state. Alright, we live for another turn, which I'm amazed by. Alright, that's what I wanted. Okay. So what have we got here? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this, go 9. Kill that dude. Sure. This dude, and that dude. Alright, so we finally got there. green deck, but yeah, certain archetypes match up well against certain other ones. But ultimately, what it comes down to is if your opponent's not very good at making play choices, you have an advantage. Okay, so we've played that. So now it's on to Gruul Snow and then black red aggro. See if we can get back to where we started, which is the first pip of 3. That's a bit better. I think good game, more than good green. See what we draw this turn, this next turn. Okay. So next turn, if we draw a land, great. If we don't, we're still going to play this. Oh, goody. I wonder what they're gonna, what they've got in hand. Oh, okay. So activate this for 2 damage. No, they do something else. Yeah, nice. leaving it all out there. Yeah. See you later, Ugin. You smelly boogan. Hopefully they don't have another one in hand, because that will make me unhappy. Ah, they do have another one in hand. Nice. No? Oh, look at you go. Four, 5, 6, 7. So that's 14 damage I can do this turn. Hey? Oh, the bear was itching his belly. Yeah, my pet, he's a funny little dude. Oh, I do like the pets. So, yeah, picked up some sleeves. If you're not aware, guys, depending on when you're watching this, but it's the 15th of February, so Monday the 15th. In the store they have Soul Ring sleeves. Oops, you tapped the wrong land? Oh, you did too. Dope. That's the sort of mistake I wish that they'd make instead of attacking me. Yeah, because they had the snowlands, so they do 3, 5 damage. I can only block 5, so... sorry, they do 5 damage. I only have a toughness of 5. So, disappointing, but what do you do? Pretty happy that I survived a Nugan, to be honest. That's a novelty within itself. It's not bad. It's not the best hand, but you know. There we go, trying some different stuff. Play this, sacrifice it. Feel free to have a bit of a dabble. Look out. Oof. Did you have a spin? Did you have a go? Are you going to do the prediction thing? So I've just put in chat, just for those of you watching this on other sources, Twitch has a thing called prediction where you can put in a little question, and yeah, we'll see what happens. Oh, look out. Play this one. And then I'm going to play this one. And then I'm going to attack him. These guys with all their lives. Thanks for tuning in chat too. Appreciate it. All right. Go this way. Come on now. One in there and 2 lands, so I'll go with the questing beast. See what happens here. Go that way, that way. I mean, obviously they can block the Daxos into the Brushfire Elemental. You can also do the Linden and then sacrifice the Self as Savior. Not a good idea. So Next turn we do lethal if we are able to, or e.g. we get to attack. I doubt that they're going to kill us straight out the bat, but stranger things have happened. Sure. So 4, 5, 2 more +1/+1 counters, maybe. So they basically do their thing, which is fine. This is when they flash in their Embercleave. Hey! Ah, thanks, brother. Appreciate it. And you have to hang around for even more time, because once I finish this game, I'm going to open a booster. Okay, so we play a land. And then what we do is we go to the attack step and swing in with everything. Let's see what happens. Sure. Sure. Son of a gun. That's alright, you can watch the video later, man, on YouTube. It's all good. I'll still open it on stream after this game, so if you got a crash, I don't mean that in a driving sense, if you need to go to sleep, you should do that. Oh my god, that's a brutal drive. Let me tell you. I have like 8 or 9 subscribers so far. So what I got here? 10 coming in. All right, let's do that. All right, here we go. Unless you can give it first strike, it ain't gonna matter, champ. Oh, oh, you son of a. No! No, he got me. God damn it. Oh well, it is what it is. Concede. Oh, that was a good game though. Sorry if you lost a billion coins then. All right, so let's open your booster. So Mars has become our newest subscriber. Thank you very much. So I get to open one of these. So let's open it up and see what happens. Alright, so I just generally read through the commons. So a Molder Beast, Goblin Trailblazer, Sailor of Means, Doom Traveller, Valakud Invoker, Cage of Hands, Entourage of Trest, Maulfeld Twins, Scab Goliath, Court Street Denizen, Ambush Viper, Perilous Mere, Terramorphic Expanse. So that's the commons. All the common stuff. Alright, now we go into the uncommons. So, Angelic Armaments. It's an equipment for 3. Right there. Probably familiar with that. Mask of Memory. Another artifact equipment for 2. Feast of Succession. Nice card. It's 6 drop, so it's 2 black, 4 other. Sorcery. All creatures get -4/-4 until end of turn, and you become Monarch. Moving on. So our first special card is a Mythic card, Profane Transfusion. 3 black, 6 other. 2 target players exchange life totals. You create a XX colorless horror artifact creature token where X is the difference between those players' life total. Nice. Very cool. We got Togo the Goblin Weaponsmith, 1 red, 2 other for a 2/2 legendary Goblin Artificer creature. When a land enters the battlefield under your control, create a colorless equipment artifact token named Rock with equipped creature has pay 1, tap, sacrifice Rock. That creature deals 2 damage to any target and an equip of 1. It's a partner mechanic. I love this card because it's basically he's just making rocks and giving them to people who then throw them at creatures, which I think is pretty funny. We got Truya Bearclaw, 1 red, 1 green, and 1 other for a 2/2 legendary creature human warrior. Whenever Truya Bearclaw attacks, it gains +X/+X until end of turn, where X is the greatest power among other creatures you control. Nice. And our foil for this pack is Flood of Recollection. 2 blue for a sorcery. Return target instant or sorcery card from your graveyard to your hand. Exile Flood of Recollection. And that is a very pretty card. Jace. Yeah, the booster was definitely very good for Gruul. A very good Gruul commander, yep. And then the token is the Monarch card. Very cool. There you go. Thank you very much for allowing me to open a booster pack. Wow. You like the foil, do you? All right. You should probably go and get some rest then, my friend. Mars, go and get some rest. Because I don't want you to have an accident tomorrow. That would be not cool. Alright, so I've got my final game with the Gruul Snow deck before we change to the next deck. And next time, Mars, when it's not so important you get some sleep, we'll have to have time for some gaming. Have a safe drive tomorrow, brother. Pretty good hands. I'm going to keep this. I hope so, brother. I need some wins at the moment. Alright. Let's get into it. Yep. Indeed, brother. Be safe. Alright, so next turn I will play a Gold Span Dragon. I'm guessing my opponent's probably going to play their Bone Crusher Giant. Guessing. Incorrect. Another green. Play this. So we take 6 here. They take 8 next turn, in theory, assuming nothing changes. Alright, so you can have Menace, Death Touch, and Lifelink. Alright. Play 5, and play that, and play this. So my opponent, I don't know what they're doing at the moment, but they're doing something. Okay. Oh my god, those counters go across too. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. So they can put at the beginning of your combat turn, so you can gain 4 life. Damn it. Alright. Sure. Play it. Tapped land. So 4, 8, 9, 10. So at this point in time, I'm basically trying to kill as many of their creatures as possible to try and reduce the amount of damage they can do to me next turn. That's fine.
One by one, the memories burn. What's done is done, but I kept the hurt. In the dark,
I'll take 2 damage from that, but it's better than taking 6 damage, let me tell you.
color's been draining from my veins. Losing my sight in your sun days.
Ah, it's got first strike. Oh, should have noticed that. First strike's important to remember.
Day by day, I watched you fade.
7, 8, 9. Yeah, unless we draw something really, really amazing next turn, I'm screwed. Ooh, Alright, well, now we go on to the next deck. Black-red aggro. So this one for Mars, he messaged me and was we were talking about different decks, and he's built a black-red deck, and so he had mentioned a couple of cards, so I built a deck as well. Had a look around and saw what other people are doing, and sort of based it loosely on one of those, and that's what we end up with, this black-red deck. Yeah, I'll keep this. Graduated elf. this one. So we've got currently 3, so 2 other cards. And we need to get 5 other cards. Protection from multicolored. Oh, like that, huh? Down to 6. Oh, there you go. They got there. Okay. They got there. Another orb to use, that's nice. And we get, cool. Bit of removal. It's as good as any other hand, I guess. Okay. Cancel that. I'm going to do this, and I'm going to do this. Wow. Sure. Let's go back. Like this. Hopefully not a creature. Oh, it is a creature. Son of a gun. Hopefully we can just keep them off a creature. That would be good. Or not. Damn it. Yeah. Oh my god. Oh. And then he equips that back onto it. Okay. Ooh, you made an error there, buddy.
Address me as Queen of the Dead.
Yeah, we get there, finally. Hey, Toddy, how are you, buddy? Yeah, I'm going good, man. Going good. Just opened a new... Had a couple of boosters to open. So playing a black-red aggro deck. We've lost one on 1-1. How's your day going, Mr. Todd? Are you having a fun time? Yay, red. Or yeah, red. Okay, let's go this way. And go this way. Oh, this is a proper control deck that I'm playing against. A super proper one. Uh-ohs. Oh wait, that's good if you're getting an espresso machine. Means it's only one sleep till Christmas. So they have a wrath effect in that has been foretold. 6 dark, 6 lord, 6. There you go. Are you going to banish my duty? Doesn't seem very nice. Oh well. I guess I'll just have to console myself by continuing to build my board state. Turn. Sure. Cycle your heart out, buddy. So things that you hear in Australia and you're like, yeah, I can see that happening, but freak people out overseas. Todd's brought a doozy today. In other fun news, had another tiger snake at the house yesterday. My cat was hunting it. The cat was literally within 30 centimeters of trying to get it. So I'm guessing you still have a cat then by the sounds of that. Because, yeah. Tiger snakes, they generally, what they bite, they get to keep. One, two, three, four, five. Okay, they're cycling again.
Run now, and I might spare your life.
So my goal here is to basically just keep
Sorry.
ripping their hand apart, and hopefully they don't get enough mana together to play something like an Ugin or some such. Okay, so they're using their life total at the moment to try and stop stuff from going on. They'll probably play this Elsbeth to kill Liliana. Yep, that makes sense.
Fine. I can see I'm not wanted.
I get to play this. And then I'm going to do this. I was just regaling everyone else with stories about things that you are used to if you live in Australia. And that's hearing what you just said, what you typed in about tiger snakes. Basically.
I'm going to find
Bit rude. Play another red. End turn. Sure. So my opponent is... now I see. Now I see. It's one of these sort of counter deck, or not counter decks, but a control deck that builds counters on things. So that's okay. I just realised they're foretold. That was not clever. I don't have any cards in hand, so no point really casting that at the moment. So my opponent has to basically use their spells to get rid of Croxer, which they do, and that's okay. I'm going to check out what that card is in their hand because I need to build up my graveyard to be able to recast Croxer. Old Croxer. I think that can go to the bin. There you go. Just keep that in hand. I don't need any more mana, I don't believe. Yeah. Here we go. What does this one do? Yeah, right. So they got all the synergies together now. Oh, I'll draw a land. Nice. I think I'll go next. And let's say go. So whenever they play cast a non-creature spell, they draw a card. Whenever they draw a card, they get a token. It just, yeah, it's pretty cool. What do we get? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, so we've basically got to survive until next turn. So hopefully can do, because then I can use this to kill them. Come on, deck. Ooh, Dream Trawler. It's got summoning sickness though, so that's okay. I get to draw another a billion creatures, or a billion cards I should say. That's cool. They can do 10 damage to me based on the current board state. And I think that's about all they can do. Cool. We get there. Finally, we get there. Nice. Sweet. Okay. Play another game with this black-red aggro deck that I drew all the land in the world with last turn. Last game, sorry. So I got some land and a couple of removal, one creature. It's not, well, two creatures, sorry. I'll keep this. Cool. I think I'll do this and do this. So the old ruined crab in the first turn is pretty devastating. There's another one. Could be worse, could be 6. 6, if that was still out there. Would have been 6. Excuse me. Jeebus. 11 cards gone already. $12 now. Okay. Play out red. Kill this dude. Two more. I'm not sure what they got in hand, obviously. Yeah. I was about to say, but I think they'll probably have a Soaring Thought Thief. Okay. Counter, that's fine. 3 more go off. Yeah. Sure. That was an error, mate. Play this. Play this. So they tap out, they kill Valky. Ooh, they grab Valky. I like it. Very cool. That didn't work. Let's do this. Seems legit. Nice. This person's mad. Alright. Play this. Sure. need a red land. I'm stuck with only one red land. I need a second red land, and then I can start to push. I've got any cards left, that is. Oh my god. Impressive. Okay. Yep. Just give me a land. Got 3 cards left in my deck. Ugh. Not looking the best, let me tell you. Alright, let's do this first. Okay. I'm done. Good game. That was fun. If I had made better land choices, that would have been a completely different game. But I didn't feel like I was completely out of it until the last probably two turns. So that's okay. Not unhappy with that. Alright, so let's change the deck again and let's go to the final deck for the updates of the so what's happened after the Star City games and this tournament and that tournament over the weekend. Those decks that I've just played in some part were part of that meta. So this is not a keeping hand. This is okay. Chuck this back for now. Probably up a Genesis Ultimatum deck by the look of it, up against it, maybe, if they get blue, or maybe it's just a Gruul deck, to be fair. Black, okay. Land. Get rid of their Lotus Cobra. Attack for 3. Alright, end turn. Next turn I play a land. Probably play 2 Luminarch Aspirants. Not going to attack. End turn. So if they want to attack him with a questing beast, I am going to block it with my 5/3 first striking creature. Or I'm not. So we'll see if I'm able to. I will next turn kill the questing beast. Okay, pretty happy with that as far as options go. Alright, see if they attack in this turn.
I call, and Ikoria answers.
Access denied.
This the fall of these cards is interesting. Having a mulligan at the start, and then I've just basically drawn interesting cards that don't really fix what I'm trying to do. Yep, cool. Next.
Diversity is our greatest strength. The archer.
Ah, okay, cool.
Chorus of roars.
Wow. See ya. I'm getting butchered. Alright, so that was game one. Hopefully the shuffler works a little bit better this turn.
Where's your goat now?
Keep. Hello. Wish them love. Playlist duty.
Trying to find that gold. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Trying to find that gold. Living for diamonds and finding a match. Broken up on me, but still making it dash when I'm running up fast.
Play this. Play this. Pump this up. Attack for 3. Ooh. Okay. Oops, don't do that. Do this. That's a fairly impressive turn 3 clock to put out, that's for sure.
Trying to find that gold. Sipping on the bottle, got the next round. Mommy wanna get it in the test ride. Feeling like you lifted with the best right here. Yeah, you keep killing the shit. Yeah, getting cold feet, dating on my sipping on my
Seems fair.
call me when you wanna, baby, blow my phone. Say less if you're ready, let go. Got a party in my place. Just bring all your girls, shawty. I can hardly wait, yeah, I try. No lie, let's get real, like right now. Yeah, I try. God damn it, I'm fucked. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Trying to find that gold. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new dope. Trying to find that gold.
Oh, brutal.
Trying to find that gold. Trying to find that gold. Got a brand new phone. Trying to find that gold. Got a brand new phone.
Search your library for a snow permanent, a legendary card, or a saga. Reveal it, put it into your hand, then shuffle your library. Gain for 1 life for each snow spent to cast this spell. Okay. Sacrifice this.
Got a brand new phone. Slide on the corner.
Cast this.
Trying to find that gold. Slide on the corner, feeling brand new.
Max that.
Got a brand new phone.
Attack for 3.
Trying to find that gold.
Alright, so what I'm guessing is going to happen here is they're going to kill everything. Yeah. But that's okay. I'll do this. And then I'm going to pass turn. Another Doom Foretold. That is unfortunate, to say the least. Cancel that. Pass. I'll block here. Pass else turn. No taking anything from my hand. Oh my lord. Is this... Are you guys serious? Three, 6, 7, 8. Is it Ugin time? Yep. Cool. I've had enough. Well done. You're the best. Oh. Disappointing, let me tell you. Okay, forget this. I'm going back to my red deck wins, and I'll play my own white decks. Because I've just lost a full level, which is crazy. Are you drunk, Shuffler? So obviously my opponent's also having an interesting time picking their deck. Or picking their hand, sorry. I'm going to keep this. I'm going to pitch this. And play land. Wish them hello. Wish them love. Okay. Cast this. There we go. Sure. Just keep chipping away. Chip, chip, chipping away. Yep. Play another land, yep. Excuse me. Cool. Nice. So don't forget, guys, starting from next Monday, I'll be streaming on at 7 p.m. till 10 p.m. Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So that'll be a change in the time that I start. If you watch this on YouTube, man, it just means that you'll hopefully be able to come and watch me stream on Twitch. That's okay too. Yeah. Give me a land. Give me a land off the top. Please. I would like a land off the top. That is not a land. Well. Alright, I'm just going to duck to the restroom. I'll be back in a sec.
We've seen a million places, touched a million skies. They say they're in a good without goodbye. Oh, you and me, we sometimes seem like day and night. But you should know that I'll keep you right by my side till the day I die, till the day I die. Keep you right there, keep you right by my side till the day I die, till the end of time. Such a wild ride till the day I die. We've seen a million places, touched a million skies. They say they're in a good without goodbye. Oh, you and me, we sometimes seem like day and night. But you should know that I'll keep you right by my side till the day I die, till the day I die. Keep you right there, keep you right by my side till the day I die. Till the end of time, such a wild ride till the day I die.
Okay, alright. So we got about 15 minutes left, so let's see if we can get back to where we started. Because I'm really surprised at how badly I've done with those other decks. They look good on paper. Maybe I just need to practice more. So keep. Back to them. Look at the top 3 cards of your library, put one of them into your hand, the rest at the bottom of your library, as long as you control a giant, blah, 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 blah. Okay. I need another land. Oh my god. Yay! Down to 9 for them. We drew a land. What a novelty. I'm really surprised it took us that long. It's like over nearly 30% chance that we should have drawn a land. Yeah, okay. It is what it is. There's another land, like it. Let's do this. And turn. Yeah. See if there's a counter spell on the end of this. No. Okay. Interesting. Alright, so my opponent deals with these two. Guessing. Yeah. They've revealed Charger. Yep. Charger is a Gude card. Yep. Okay. I think we got there. Maybe. definitely. Yeah. Alright, so we get there with that one. Is it just me or am I dreaming? Is it a case of that? Were those others decks not as good as this? Or was it just that the way that things panned out? Was I making poor choices maybe? Alright. That's a wacky card. Stinging Lionfish. One blue, one other for a 2/1 whenever you cast your first spell during each of your opponent's turn. And tap or untap. It's nice. Alright. Yeah, it's keep. It's a bit sketchy on the land front, but not terrible. Okay. That's pretty brutal. Under 2-minute game. If you're keen as a jelly bean to pick up any paper magic cards or accessories, check out Spectrum Games, based out of Sydney in Australia. Website www.spectrumgaming.com.au. Good people. So do singles, do accessories. If you're find yourself in a position where you're looking there and you can't find what you're after, even if it's single cards, just send them a message. Let them know, because they may have access to it and have not listed it, or they could keep an eye out for something or whatever. So yeah, that was a bit foolish of me. Don't know why I did that, other than for fun. It's got 4, they'll gain 2. Oh man. Hopefully I don't counter this. They do. Alright. We're not out of it yet. See what happens. Look at you and your cheeky artifacties. Not artifacty, enchantments, I mean. See if it resolves. Okay.
If I can, if I could build you up, don't bring me down, bring me down. If I fall,
Yep.
lift me up. Would you lift me up or bring me down?
Nicely done. Nicely done. All right. That is it for today. So I basically dropped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 levels today on stream. So I guess I'll be making up for that, my penance, tonight and tomorrow to try and catch back up. Because we're getting to the point where I need to get a wriggle on if I want to hit Mythic. Alright, so a couple of things just to talk through. Don't forget, stream's schedule is changing as of next Monday. I'll be moving from 10 a.m. starts to 7 p.m. starts. So that's 7 p.m. to 7 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, which is Greenwich Mean Time plus 10 hours. So that's that. Please feel free to give us a follow. If you're watching this on YouTube, please give me a subscribe. If you're watching this in stream at the moment, go to my YouTube channel. Give me a subscribe if you're okay with that. Don't forget also, if it won't cost you a dime if you've got Prime, you can use your free subscription each and every month to subscribe to this channel, giving me a dramatically increased ability to add more value to this experience. Other than that, guys, I'm going to sign off. I want you all to have a fantastic day, and I'll be back on Wednesday at 10 a.m. to 1 p.m. So this week I'm staying with my normal schedule. Next week I will be changing to 7 p.m. starts on Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Guys, thank you so much. I really do genuinely appreciate all the support and the shout outs. Have a fantastic one, and I'll see you soon.